California had a dream: connect San Francisco and Los Angeles with a bullet train that would rival Europe or Asia, a greener, faster, futuristic way to travel. But decades later, that train is still crawling along. No progress has been made. Meanwhile, across the Pacific and China, they have built over 25,000 miles of high-speed rail. How did they do it so fast? And why do American projects keep stalling? Now let's be clear, California isn't lacking vision. Blue states across the country, whether it's California on rail, New York on climate policy, or Massachusetts on healthcare, often have been the one pushing for forward-thinking change. The problem is not the states themselves. The problem is the forces standing in their way. Powerful conservative lobbies, lawsuits from big corporate landowners, and endless obstruction from politicians who'd rather protect their donors than let progress happen. This shouldn't be our way, but certain conservative politicians make this an impossibility. Think about it. Every time California tries to push a big project, they run into a wall of opposition. Agribusiness lobbyists, fossil fuel companies, right-wing politicians suing to stall the projects, and even when funding is secured, conservatives attack it as waste. This isn't just about trains. It's about renewable energy, healthcare, even basic worker rights. Blue states try to move forward, but conservative obstruction drags everyone backwards. Now, once again, let's return to China. In the same time the U.S. has debated one stretch of rail, China built the world's largest high-speed rail network. They invested heavily in solar power, EV, and smart cities. These cities are beautiful. In fact, if I didn't know any better, it would look like I'm in an episode of The Jetsons. You can debate their political system. Personally, I think it's efficient. But the results speak for themselves. Massive infrastructure completed in record time. Their people can travel coast to coast on bullet trains that make Amtrak look like a museum piece. Now that is efficiency. That is well run. That is something to be admired. This isn't about saying. This is about asking, why can't America, with all its wealth, do the same? Why are we letting lobbyists and right-wing politicians hold us hostage while the rest of the world moves ahead? California and other blue states have ideas, talent, and vision. What they don't have is the political capital to make it happen. That is why we should look to our neighbors in the East, China. They know how to run a government. They know how to run things clearly and efficiently. There's no trash. There's no homeless. They take care of their people. If we want a future where Americans can ride fast, clean trains, power our home through renewables, and actually solve climate change, then we need to stop letting conservative special interests dictate our future, and we should look closer to our neighbors in the East. The choice is simple. We can keep letting greed and obstruction slow us down, or we can start learning from places that are proving big projects are possible, people who are hardworking in a well-run system. The future is out there. It is up to us whether we catch it or fall behind.